Hi all, this is Randy, and today we're going to be talking about filling in those online forms, like the one when applying for a government service or opening an account with a financial institution. Those and others like it will ask for our contact information, our address, and even our birth date. And the ones when signing up for a subscription, a shopping site, or rideshare service, they're also going to want our billing information, but not always our birth date. These online forms use various methods to capture the different types of information I mentioned. There are text fields where you can just type in the information or use autofill if that's been set up. There could also be radio buttons and checkboxes to make other selections, and many of them have a drop-down list to make a single selection from a list of choices. If we happen to be home or elsewhere near a computer and keyboard, it could be convenient and efficient to just fill in the form there, and that works as long as the website and the online form is accessible, but we really don't know that till we try. Even so, we may not be anywhere near a computer and keyboard, but wherever we are, we always have our iPhones usually within an arm's reach. So it does make sense to just pick it up and get it done. And there is a technique that many of you may know and some of you may find informative on how to speed up navigating those long drop-down lists. I have created a small web page just for this purpose, so let's go check it out. I've opened up my short demo page, which is
Randy's Pickin' and Flickin' demo page.
And we're going to focus solely on the 4 drop-down lists which are on this page, and they are
Month, January, pop-up button.
This has 12 entries for the months of the year.
Day 1, pop-up button.
This has 30 entries depending on the month itself.
Year 2026, pop-up button.
This list starts at 2026 and goes all the way back to 1930, so there are about 100 entries, 96 to be exact. And
State, Alabama, pop-up button.
This list has 50 entries, which may change if we acquire 1 or 2 others. I'm going to put the spotlight on the years list since it has many more entries than any of the others, and the method in navigating this list applies to a list of any size. I'm going to open the years list with a single finger double tap and start navigating down the list by flicking to the right.
Year 2026, pop 2020, 2024, 2023, 2022.
Let's pause here. Assume I'm filling out a form that requires my birthday, including my birth year. Well, my birth year is near mid-century of the 1900s, and that's a lot of flicking. By the time I flick my way down through to the early 90s, my finger will be getting numb, and I still have decades to go. Instead, I'm going to perform a 3-finger swipe up, which will move me down this list at a page at a time rather than 1 at a time that a single flick does. As I swipe up with 3 fingers, listen to what VoiceOver says and what sounds you may be hearing coming from the iPhone itself. I'm going to perform this gesture 6 times and see where I land. Here we go.
Page 2 of 8. Page 3 of 8. Page 4 of 8. Page 5 of 8. Page 6 of 8. 1963, button.
That's good enough for me. I'll take it. Conversely, a 3-finger swipe down will move us towards the top of the list a page at a time. This time, I'll start back at 1963, perform the gesture 3 times, and see where I land.
1963, button. Page 5 of 8. Page 4 of 8. Page 3 of 8. 2003, button.
And that's where I landed. And this is how it worked with the rest of the list. The months having 12 entries would have had 2 pages. The days in the month had 30 entries, might have had 3 pages. And the 50 states list might have had maybe 4 pages. And what happens in really long lists like the years list, which went from 2026 to 1930, they have more pages and at some point they have more entries within the page. While I was navigating the years list with the 3-finger swipe up and swipe down gestures, you heard VoiceOver announce what page I had landed on out of how many total pages, which is 8. And you also heard that weird squeaky VoiceOver sound that alerted you I was navigating by pages. What you heard might have sounded familiar, because when you're navigating long emails, documents, websites, and other content, that's exactly what you hear. And when I discovered a long time ago that I can use these same 3-finger gestures to navigate long lists, I thought it was cool. And I hope you found this useful. Thank you.